Hey, research. I'm gonna take a step back for about 12 hours. I want to say half a day or maybe a full day of just trying to do other stuff besides this research. What's been going on is that the more I've continued to work on this whole physics and Gaussian stuff, the more I've realized that my work is very eerily similar to Fizz Gaussian, which I misread and misunderstood when I first did my literature review, to be more of something where it trains a 3D Gaussian scene and then trains it to mimic a motion by bolting physics on afterwards, which more or less is technically what they do, but there's also some misunderstanding of what they do. So it's even like it's the wrong conversation entirely. But the point is, I've been trying to make sure I have a proper distinguishment from the work because originally the distinguishment was between a total Algerian versus an updated Algerian, but then I've come to see that updated Algerian is giving me better results for more um, stress test in terms of the materials. All this to say that look at the reviewers' comments, I'm still in a good spot because technically it was suggested to combine both approaches for where total engineering makes sense and updated engineering makes sense. So I think where I am right now with the work is I'm just very lost on what I want to do because part of me is like, oh, is it too similar to physical Gaussian? But another part of me is like, oh, maybe this is good because technically this is even the full work. This is just meant to be like the base where you build a substrate and then you extend it and then you can move on to like the whole learning how to manipulate that substrate. Um, I really don't know what to do in the next couple of days till like the June 3rd, June 2nd, really, because the workshop presentation is on June 3rd or sorry, June 4th rather. So I have to like maybe June 2nd to really just make all my improvements. That's not even true. I have to like submit a I have to get the I have to miss a poster and that has to be printed. So I think I'm gonna push away from the printer, the print deadline, which is May 29th, and opt to just maybe print at FedEx, which may be a bit risky because maybe they can't print ahead of time. So I have to have that ready by like June 1st, just to see. Um, but man, it's tricky, it's tricky, it's tricky. But what I want to do is since I'm so lost with this whole work, I think I've just been very tunnel visioned. I want to take a step back for 12 hours, a whole day, where I try and work on other stuff. Because really, this is only one big part, one 90% part of what I'm really trying to do this month or this conference. Another big part is really just trying to network, get research opportunities. So I think I really have to make sure I'm in a good position, have a good plan. And really just make sure even going into my internship I'm ready to go. I know how I want to use this I mean utilize the summer. Last summer I think was really good, my first internship, and I was really getting the ropes, getting the hang of the ropes for a lot of stuff I was doing. But now I know what I want to do, what I'm interested in. um so I can really lock in, like even with coffee chats, like there's an open air recruiter I want to have a coffee chat with because he's in Illinois or Chicago or whatever. And that's something that I can do, and maybe that leads to a position down the line. So just making sure I can line those up and have everything good to go. Is what I want to focus on for the next 12 to 24 hours. Maybe it takes less and I go back to work immediately. Maybe it takes not more. I think 24 hours is my max, but that's the gist of what I'm doing right now. Besides that though, I have nothing else to say. So have a great day.